Morning, guys. So today is the 25th of February. I am planning on running 6Ks today. The time right now is 4:35. I gotta get warmed up pretty much now for the next few minutes, and yeah, I'm gonna head out on my morning run. It's a new habit I've been wanting to develop for maybe the last 6 months, but I'm happy that I'm actually standing on business when it comes to my New Year's resolutions. And if you were to ask me right now, I prefer morning runs more in comparison to going on evening runs. But if I go on an evening run, I don't really like go outside. I just go on treadmill runs when I'm at the gym. So this has been a better upgrade if you were to ask me. And if I were to be honest, this also gets me energized for the day. It feels like you're jump starting your battery. So um, I recommend it, but the decision is yours. You could do it if you want to.
2 kilometers done. Just done 4.3 kilometers right now. Just a little under 2Ks to go. So far, so good. Okay, so I just finished up my run right now. Um, yeah, it was a good run. I actually almost got 7 kilometers. So it's safe to say that I was overachieving on this run. How did I feel? I felt pretty good. This was my first run in the week. Um, so I didn't come in with a lot of expectations, but I know I wanted to start the week strong, even though it's Wednesday. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked with the run. I feel pretty energized and I'm ready to get the day started.
I have been running for almost 2 years, and it's safe to say that this has been a welcome addition to my lifestyle. It has been the main thing giving my life structure and motion. It propels me in a direction where I look nowhere else but forwards, and I can appreciate that part. We all have to start somewhere, not putting too many stakes into it, just literally taking that first step or making that first stride just to get into the thick of it. In the beginning, it's not as easy as your body is starting to get used to this new habit being formed. After those first few runs, you feel out of breath, your legs are firing on all cylinders, you're getting shin splints, you feel dehydrated, you're very fatigued. However, you don't necessarily feel discouraged. You actually feel more motivated to give this thing another try. With each day you get the chance to run, you start to get the rhythm. You're not breathing as hard as you once did. The satisfaction levels increase. You get faster. The effort will compound over time with the constant repetition, as it is the mother of learning. And therein lies the momentum you are building. One of the best feelings early on in your running journey is when everything clicks. You achieve the desired flow state, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the runner's high. This is the best feeling one can experience. The mind-to-body connection is in full effect. An overwhelming feeling of euphoria comes over you. The pain disappears and the efforts feel, well, effortless. It's like you're on cloud nine, never feeling you want to come down at all. Remember that euphoria that I was talking about earlier? What it actually is, it's clarity. The clarity that is earned through consistency, and there's no consistency without discipline, and discipline as you develop it will always outweigh motivation, as motivation can only take you so far. You feel more confident that your mindset changes. Your personality changes too, in a way, forming a new identity of some sort. With each run that I track, with every milestone I attain, my life in this one area grows and expands. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything when I say this. The reality of running is that it never gets easier. At some point, you hit a plateau. You're not getting any faster, but you're not slowing down. Running is starting to feel like a chore instead of an outlet that makes me feel like all is right in the world. In my head, there's a slight shift in the way I approach running. I used to think that running helped me confront the deeper issues that needed my attention. But what if the actual reality is that I'm running away from all my problems? What if this is the beginning of my runner's low? Direction is more important than speed. As much as it's cool to make all these breakthroughs and do all these major milestones, whether it be your first 5K, 10K, 15K, half marathon, or even full marathon, what does this all mean to you? At what point do you stop, take a moment to reflect on where you're going? We all love the motion of being in constant movement when running. But without taking that necessary time to actually reflect, you will eventually come to the realization that you're not going anywhere. It's a place that nobody wants to be in, but at the same time, you don't realize it. What is meant to be an outlet to release stress can be an escape from reality and the discomfort, using the physical pain as means to avoid the mental demands of your life. You thrive in a small pond of productivity when you avoid diving headfirst into the swimming pool of unresolved issues. This is a lonely place to be in. Running at its core is an individual pursuit, the kind that gives you the urge to level up and run further and longer. And at the end of the day, not everyone has the same objectives in mind. It's only you. It's you who shows up for the morning runs. It's you who shows up for the park runs. It's you who shows up for your very first race that you started and you finished it. Nobody sees the growth. Nobody knows that you do not always feel motivated to run on certain days. It is in those moments that you actually get to know yourself better. You build and solidify what was once broken down. I guess that is the cost of self-directed journeys. You do lose sight of the reason why you started in the first place. Don't get me wrong. When done with the right people by your side, running can be one of the most beautiful experiences in life, if you ask me right now. I believe at the end of the day, the runner's high teaches you what's possible, and the runner's low reminds you of what you're avoiding. It stops being an escape and it becomes a mirror. It's not something you run to, but something that shows you exactly where you are.